So today I have a project that I've cloned from GitHub, and I also need to configure the database with Laragon and the .env as well, and this is a PHP project. So just ride with me, okay? So now let's get to GitHub and get it cloned first. Okay, I have this project here, so I click on it, and then I have to click here to copy the link. Okay, so then I need to get to my folder. I get to my folder from here, from local drive to my Laragon project, my Laragon ES folder, then the www folder. Then inside here I can actually click the shift and then right click. I will see this open PowerShell, so I click on it. Alright, so I click on git clone and then paste what I've copied already and then click. So now I'm cloning the project. It's going to take just some seconds. It's almost done. Okay, so now my project has been cloned. If I go to open my VS Code and try to open another window, sorry, because that is the previous one I had. Open this window and then open the folder. The folder is inside here, here, and here, and there's a folder, so I click on it, and here it is. Okay, so this folder actually has the project itself is inside this core. Okay, you can see this is where we have all the project, the composer, the package.json, and also our .env file is not here, so we need to also configure that. Okay, then this is our assets. Okay, these are assets, so these are where we have most of all the static files. Okay, so but this is our main project here. Okay, so let's add the .env file. So I've downloaded it here, I received it here. It's actually there, so I'll just copy it and let me just paste it directly into the folder, which is inside Laragon here and here. So I have to put it inside this core. Okay, so I can just paste it here. Okay, so this is it. If I should come here, open the core. Okay, yeah, this is it here. Okay, and we can see that it actually, as I received it, it has some password. Okay, well, this password, it has some password, it has username, but because I don't have password, as I'll just remove it, and my username is actually the root, so I'll just put root, and this is a database name, but I can also decide to give my name, my own a different name. I can just keep it, call it this. Okay, all right, so that is it. You can leave everything as it is, no issues. Okay, all right, so let's now go to our let's open Laragon. Can open Laragon. Okay, so this is my Laragon app. So at first I have to start this because without starting it I won't be able to do anything. So I can try to reach my project here. This is the project I've cloned. If I go here, I'll have this error, so I cannot access it. Okay, so one, I don't have a database yet, a functional database for this project. And again, you can see there are also some error that has to do with vendor, auto load, and all that. Okay. So now that's where we have to download our DB. Okay, so let's go back here. If If I come here, if I want to just click anything at all, I'm going to have some errors. Let's say I go to app and click on maybe my controller or something. So I'm going to have some errors. If I stay more, it's going to have some error, but let's just leave that. Let's go on and configure a project. So let's go in back to Laragon. Okay, first let's go to the database. Let's create a database name. That's the first thing we have to do. So let's open it. So these are my databases I have here. So I can just click here. And since inside the database, I don't have anything that has to do with that crux. Okay, so I can come here, right click, and then click on this create new, then database. Can give it a name. Let me pick the name I have used here. You can see it is already showing some errors. There's some errors coming up here because we've not configured it very properly accordingly. So let me just take the same database name I used here. Okay, so it to be the same. So I will come here and paste it. What happened? I didn't pick the C. Okay, it's crux DB. So I'll just create it. So now I have this DB here. If I open here, have it here, or you can see it's empty. It has 0 bytes. Nothing is inside here because we've not imported our database into it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have to go back to this app. We have to go back to our Laragon app and then click on the terminal. Okay, so in this terminal we have to cd into, first we have to cd into our app, our project, and this is our project name crux_care underscore back. Okay, you can also copy it. We can go back to our project here and actually copy it if we want. This is it. So you can just click and copy it so I don't make any mistake, because any mistake will result to another problem. Okay, so you can go here and then cd into here. Okay, so we're already here. Then we also need to cd into the core. Okay, if you see our project, it's after this we have, after this crux, the main project, there is also a subfolder, which is this. Okay, this one has all the assets, the static file, but here is where our project resides, so we have to cd into there as well. Okay, then we can run my SQL dot not dot but dash u is for username, so you can put your username here. So but my username is root, then dash p is for your password. You can put your password, but I don't have password, so I can just click on this to ask you to put password. You just ignore it and click again. So I'm already into my SQL, so I can actually work on it from the command line here. So I want to know if my database is actually existing, so I can just type show databases and then close it with a semicolon. If you fail to close it with a semicolon, it will not work. So I'll just click on enter. Okay, so you can see all the databases I have. Okay, my project. So this is the one we've created, this crux, okay, underscore db. It's here. So now we can be able to import our main database into this one we have created here already, which we are going to use which we're already connecting to our project. Okay, so I can go out of here by typing \q for quit. So when I click on it, I'm back out into my main directory, so I can clear this out so this clean can be clean once again. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we want to import our database. So I will type my SQL, my username, which is this. I don't have a password, I'll just type it this way. Then I need to put my database name. Okay, my database I have here. So this is my database name. So I will just put it here, then give a space, and then use this less than sign. If you use greater than sign, it will do a different thing entirely. So we'll use the less than sign, and then I'll go into where I have my database. So this is the database that I need to use to that have been exported. I need to import into this my project to run. Okay, so I'll just take the directory. Sorry, so it's actually here, so I can copy this. It's in my C drive, so I can. Where's my okay? So this is it. So I can try to paste it here. Then I need to copy this same database. This database, the name. I need to copy the name. Okay. I need to copy the name. All right, and then paste it as well here. But I have to end it in .sql. If you fail to end it in .sql, it will not work. So you can see how it is. My SQL, give a space dash u, then dash root, a space root, then another space like this. Then put your database name, put this minus less than sign, then your drive or wherever the root where you the root directory, where the folder or where your database folder or file rather, sorry, it's residing. Then you now put the name of the file and then end it in .sql. So you click enter. It also asks you for password, but ignore it and click enter again. To just take some time because the file is not very big. You can see it's done. So now if we want to go back to a database just to check this is a database, if we refresh it from here, you can see it has more than about 300 and over 300 KB, okay, kilobytes. So I can see these are the databases there. I can also open it and they're already here. Okay, so we have been able to import our database. All right, so I can also go back if I try to still attempt to open my project, it will still not work. This is it, but let me just close it out. Let me open it again. Okay, and it will still not work because we've not configured. We still have some work to do. So let's go back to our terminal. Now we're inside this place. I need to, first of all, I need to run Composer. I can run Composer install. I can run Composer install. Okay, sometimes when also run that, it may not work. Okay, but let's try it. If we try Composer install, it doesn't work, and try Composer update. But let's just try the install first. So if I click on it, let's see, you can see it's throwing an error and it's saying something here. Okay, please run Composer update. It tells you to run Composer update, so you can run Composer update. Okay. Alright, so it's updating. Normally it takes a while. It's going to take a longer time. So okay, so it's completed right now. Alright, so you can see our this has been installed. Okay, our vendor, artisan vendor has been installed. So you can also, and can see other ones have been like Laravel Breeze, intervention for image, and other packages has also been installed. Okay, so we can also run PHP artisan key generate. Okay, and also that tells you to that it's also set successfully. All right, so now let's now go back and try and see if our project can run. If we've been able to. Okay, perfect. So now our project is up and running. If I should attempt to log in, I remember the logins. Yeah, attempt to log in, admin. Okay. I hope I remember the password that was given to me. Alright, so here it is. So it's already configured and here it is working. Okay, so this is the initial one. So this is how we can actually go ahead to clone from GitHub, as well as set the database and also the .env file, and also get the project to work and then begin work. All right, thank you and bye.